Greetings and welcome. Welcome back. And if you are new, let me introduce myself. I am Jerica. I am the owner of Misfit Holistic. That's right. I'm your holistic healer dealer. I am Misfit Holistic Food and Nutrition. So today's video, before we get into dive into today's video, let me just say, I'm getting ready to drop some gems today, okay? As a health and fitness coach, my obligation on planet Earth in contract is to assist other people and like-minded to ascend, to basically overcome their health issues. Because I once had a lot of health issues. I used to be 300 pounds. Yes. I also had high blood pressure and I was borderline type 2 diabetes. And the doctor was trying to put me on metformin. Yes. So, and I was like, we're not having that. And so I found a way to correct all of that. Yes. I'm 135 pounds lighter and I haven't looked back. I became a yoga instructor and I became a nutritional therapist, and I also became a coach. That's what I found. That was my purpose in life. And so make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. And also, if you know this video helped you and can help somebody else, sharing is caring. And also drop some hearts in the comments below to let me know that you resonated with everything I said. I love love. We got to keep sending love out. Everything is energy, right? So moving ahead. So today's video, I'm going to get deep. All right. Not too deep, but deep enough for us to have a aha moment and some clarification. So as I stated previously that I used to be overweight, 300 pounds, right? And I found that transitioning to a plant-based diet was more suitable for me. Okay. And to be honest with you, there has been millions of studies that has been done. And there is one physician, his name is Dr. Milton Mills, which he's a vegan physician, I should say. All right. He stated that when African Americans consume the American standard diet, not only do we develop chronic diseases, but we develop them at a higher rate than Caucasians, due to the fact that our bodies' genetic makeup cannot sustain an animal-based diet. Wow. And that is why African Americans primarily benefit the most from a plant-based diet, because the foods that we eat are directly linked to the chronic diseases that we experience, which is number one, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, okay, and definitely depression. All of those go hand in hand. And as a wellness specialist for so many years, and also being a nutritional specialist for children that were suffering with obesity, and they wasn't just African Americans, they were Hispanics as well, and just coaching clients, being a personal trainer, I noticed that, yes, we can physically move our body, but lack of exercise, but also those food choices that we were partaking in or consuming were directly causing us to be on these lists for, high risk. We were on these lists for high risks. Can't get the words out, but nevertheless. So yeah, we're impacted. And for myself, when I went on a 7-day raw food fast, oh my God, that was like the wake up call for myself, because after I finished that fast, I definitely dropped a lot of weight just in 7 days. But I also had mental clarity, had more energy, and a lot of the body fatigue that I was feeling on an everyday basis, which I started to normalize, went away. And it's because the diet. And studies have shown that when African Americans eat a diet that is consistent with traditional West African diets, because you got to think about, where do melanated dominant people originated from? We originated where the climates are warmer, closer to the equator, where the plant life is rich in nitrogen, because that's what fuels us or fuels our melanin. which we basically consume primarily plant-based, right? We had a very low rate of heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, stroke, and cancer. Yes. And most of the times, well, not most of the time, I would say this, and I honestly say this with all my heart. All of this was strategically done. And if you look at it, it's because we have, especially in certain economic communities or conditions, it's the reason why we experience these diseases, because we have the lack of knowledge, the resource, and access to healthier food options in our communities. When we step outside or our front door, what do we see or have access to? Corner stores, McDonald's, Burger King, Popeyes, KFC, Chinese food, Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, Krispy Kremes, Zapsies, you name it, Chick-fil-A, Panera Bread, Tropical Smoothie. And I tell people, everybody like, well, Chick-fil-A is healthy. And I talked to a doctor last week, and I'm like, I don't know where people got this idea that these fast food restaurants were actually healthy. They're not. They're full of processed ingredients and sugars that are directly linked to your chronic diseases that you are experiencing, and they're the breeding grounds. And I hear it all the time. Well, I grew up this way. My mama and daddy had diabetes and cancer or high blood pressure, and I just feel like it's genetically passed down to me. And I'm telling people, no, the mindset is what's passed down. But we have the power to break that. Okay, by equipping ourselves with the knowledge, taking a stand and say, you know what, I'm going to do something different. Just because something has always happened doesn't mean that it has to continue, if that makes sense. And my health is very important, because this not only affects me physically, but it affects everyone around me. Because if I'm not healthy, how am I able to take care of my loved ones? Then someone has to be taking care of me, or I have to take the money that could be used to invest in our family lineage to now give to pharmaceutical companies to just bandage me together, because medications never solve the problem. They're basically bandages, and they also create other problems that now you need a medication for that, because your body loves you. Okay, the greatest gift that you were given was your body, your temple, your vessel. And it's our responsibility to take care of ourselves so we can sustain and fulfill our purpose in life. We didn't come here just to work a 9 to 5, and we didn't come here just to gain material possessions. You have a purpose. If you have life, you have a purpose. A lot of times we're living purposes that don't belong to us. We're living purposes that belongs to our family or societies are dictating to us. Oh, if you don't have a house with a white picket fence with children and married, you're not doing anything in life. And that's not true. And then we look to these foods to think that these foods are what's going to provide us nourishment, and they're not. And this is where I come in as your nutritional therapist, as your health and fitness coach, to coach you through these challenging moments of realization that you need a better diet. And I understand too that each person needs a individual based diet. It's not a one diet fit all. And that's what American standard diets are. It is a pyramid that is definitely racial, I can't get it out, racially charged. And it's a one fit all. And it's not like that. What you may need, I may cannot tolerate. And it goes on from there. And that's the same with working out as well. When I had boot camps, I noticed that my certain clients could do only certain things. And yes, I always provide modification. But what if you had a workout guide and a meal plan that was just for you? How successful would you really be? You would be successful really quicker and can get to your goals. And it wouldn't take you 5 or 4 years. It took me about 4 years to lose that weight, because yes, I had some of the resources and guides, but not all of it. And I had to figure out things as I go and had to tweak things, which that's the beauty of our journey. But still, if you had something that was personalized just for you, that you can follow, understood, and can correct yourself and have a roadmap and actually get to the root of why you may be experiencing different chronic diseases or ailments and actually correcting them, you can definitely be living out your soul's purpose and mission. And this is why I want you to go to my website today at www.misfit.com. That's MSPHYTS. I will actually put it in the website in the description under this video. Go there, fill out the form for your coaching call so we can go ahead and get started. If you are ready to take that next step in your health and your journey, I am here to help you and I want to help you. But first, we need to have a coaching session so we can actually get down to what do you need me to help you with. Food and fitness, of course, is going to be the primary root of it all. But what areas do we need to tweak, move around, and figure out? Okay? So again, that's all I got for you today. I know it was a lot, but it was very important that we actually tackle these conversations when it comes regarding plant-based foods, because a lot of people just don't know. They just think, oh, you're just eating rabbit food, and which is very scary when people say that, because you need fruits and vegetables to survive and thrive. If you're not eating fruits and vegetables, and if you're not actually passing your bowels every day, or at least twice to 3 times a day, there is something going on, okay? And it's probably because of your diet. And I'm telling you, once you change your diet, it will change your life. So again, get in contact with me. Let's do this. Happy Wellness Wednesday. And I will see you in the next video. Make sure you like, subscribe, drop me some hearts, and go over to my website right now and fill out the information so we can stay connected and I can be a catalyst in your health and nutrition.